Oh! Welcome,
Sorry.
ladies and gentlemen. I don't know how I'm gonna keep those up.
I can't do this.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Curse of Strahd. I am Strahd von Zarovich, and I welcome you to Barovia. Today, my companions include Theo Eldris, played by Lily, Eridan Eldris, played by Alex, Pharaoh, played by Brandon, Emerald, by Ben, Quaros, played by Bobby, and last and not least, our newest member, Irina, who will be played by Nicole. I am not going to be able to keep up any sort of pomp and circumstance with that. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to what used to be Princes of the Apocalypse. But now, as our party has ventured into Barovia, by mostly accident, is now Curse of Strahd, Episode 1. Someone looked like, Bobby, you looked like you were going to say something.
I was going to say that people could be forgiven for not knowing, but there are party members besides the Eldris brothers that have last names.
What?
Less relevant, but...
Sorry, what?
The
Do you have
problem
a
is,
guild
those people
member with
have
your last
really fucking long last names that do not fit under their character portraits.
Apparently we're not a family-friendly program anymore.
Also, Pharaoh doesn't have a last name, as far as I can tell.
I don't think so. He doesn't remember.
If he did, he forgot it.
His mom has a last name, so Pharaoh has a last name.
Look,
Sorry.
he was pretty young when she left, so you
Wait.
know.
Can I reintroduce Koros?
Yeah.
Bobby as Koros Crowstone.
That's pretty close. I'll take it.
The joke is his name is Raven Rock.
Yeah. All right. So to summarize how everyone got here, our party met. This is gonna be the summary of like all of Princes in like a couple sentences. So our party met in the Desserin Valley. They discovered there was this foul goings on of these 4 elemental cults: fire, earth, air, water. They one by one defeated each of these cults until they discovered that they were being orchestrated, that there was a leader who was connecting the power of these various cults to a greater evil, and that man's name was Vizerin Devere. Vizerin Devere was attempting to open a portal to bring the Elder Elemental Eye into the material plane and fuck shit up.
Hardcore.
However, our party was able to stop Vizerin when he attempted to open the portal by detonating something called a devastation orb inside the portal, which closed the portal, sucked Vizerin in, but also sucked in Vizerin's entire castle and the entire party. You guys found yourselves drifting between planes. You saw visions of what happened in your plane. You saw, like happily ever after for the Desserin Valley. Everything went back to normal in Red Lark.
Rebuilding in Red Lark.
Then you guys felt the castle around you, and you felt yourselves materialize, standing on this dirt road in the middle that cuts through this thick, dark forest with fog all around. And in front of you, giant gates. These are like almost to the point where they're like a wall with gates between them. There are 2 larger-than-life statues on either side of where the gate opens of soldiers in full plate armor with insignia on it. There's a fantastic picture of this somewhere in this book, if I can find it. And above this large metal gate, there is a sign that says Barovia. Here we go.
Barovia.
Wow.
Ooh, cool.
Do those guys not have heads?
Have we ever heard of Barovia?
Hey, Emerald, have you ever heard of Barovia?
Don't ask that guy. You'll get a
Hey,
long
GM, have I ever heard?
No,
What
you
do I roll,
asked
the
he's going
history
to disappear off to a library for a month again.
Yeah. I'll take some history rolls for anyone who wants to see if they remember Barovia.
Talk to a lot of people.
Drop down, Brandon.
Oh, sorry.
Drop down.
history roll, you say?
My bad.
It's not gonna go
Did
well.
I roll insight on accident? I didn't roll anything.
Maybe it's some new country. I've talked to people from all over, and I've never heard of any Barovia.
Oh, actually, I have +4 to history. Hey, look at me. Not so bad.
You paid attention to Grandma Stormbinger's stories.
Cool.
Dude, Grandma Stormbanger is my fave.
Theo, you've heard the name
That's it?
in like a really old story. But you remember this being fictional or myth. Emerald, you have a bit more. You actually know that there is some truth behind the myth. Barovia used to be a place, and it disappeared. Something happened, and it was sort of ripped from the material plane.
Automagically?
Automagically. And no one knows where it went.
How can that be?
Excellent. Absolutely excellent.
I'm gonna see that it says Barovia, and just be like, oh, they must be having like a town festival or something. Barovia's from that story, you know. Stormbanger, she tells that story about Barovia, and it had that guy, and
Yeah.
yeah,
It was like the North Pole.
yeah, it's like totally.
But the North Pole was real.
So I guess it must be a cool festival. I'm excited.
This place is
Maybe there's
real.
beer or
I
bread.
wonder,
It looks real.
if whatever tour this place is under originally was all akin to the World Sundering event recast. That would be fun.
Explain how
What do you mean? This is just a little town. No sundering.
Well, is it safe? Doesn't look.
Hardly.
Well, it doesn't look.
Well, let's just
But-
go in. I bet, like I said, it's a festival. And I bet if we go in, there'll be bread. So I think we should go.
Don't you usually hear like music and festivities at a festival?
Maybe it's further down. Can we see the town from where we are?
You cannot see any town. You just see this gate. It's blocking your vision. Behind
That'd be
you,
fun.
the fog behind you to the road. The fog is thick and you can't see through it. The fog, spills out around the forest around you to your side. Thick wooded forest, and in front of you, this giant, huge iron gates hanging on this stonework.
Okay, I want to go up to the
Clinging on,
gate.
everything's cold and wet and dark.
I approach
You
the
guys
gate.
look up. Actually, you realize that it's daytime because you can see where the sun is piercing through the clouds just barely,
But it is really foggy.
but it's really thick and dark and foggy. It's barely sunlight.
I look back to where we came from, and well, I'm not getting back that way either way. It's just grass, or I don't know what it is, dirt.
Fog.
Well, then let's ask these nice gentlemen if they know where we can go.
Those are statues.
Ask politely.
Their statues and their heads of these statues are lying at their feet, covered in weeds.
Then it's easier to talk face to face.
I bend over and look at one of the statues' heads.
Dead statues at that.
What
Hello?
about?
Statue?
Oh, and I was wrong. The statues are dead. We should go in the gate.
The large rusted iron gate is ajar. It's ajar enough for a person to fit through. You could also probably push it a bit further if you need it.
Well, if we're going in, be careful. Keep your eyes peeled. Vizardin could be anywhere. We don't even know what happened to him. We don't. Did we follow him here, or did we just end up somewhere?
I have no clue.
Looking at.
What if none of this is real and we're in a dream? I'm gonna
just gonna,
slap
like-
Theo.
Ow!
See if he wakes up.
I would be at least 6 inches taller if this were a dream. So I'm going to assume it's real. But I bet if we go through the gate, we can just ask anyone if there's an evil megalomaniacal wizard hanging around.
I'm down.
Let's go through the gate.
Yeah, I'm gonna slide through without opening it anymore.
I'll follow.
Cool. So as you guys slide through the gate, it comes out on the other side, and the dirt road continues through the forest, and actually you can see it heads slightly downhill and you can see it a little further down. It opens into a wider valley. And now, in the distance, in this valley, you can just make out through the fog, maybe like a mile away. You can see the shadow, the shape, the silhouette of a village down in the valley.
Yay! Festival.
I see the village, Theo, but I still don't hear any music or happy people. I'm not so sure that it's a festival.
Maybe it's a night festival, so everyone's sleeping, and then they're gonna put all these lanterns up, and it's gonna be awesome. It's like an all-night thing.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. That makes sense.
I know it. That's so fun. We should probably nap so we can hang out.
Yes, I'm tired.
Let's go find us a nap.
For context, you guys have also all applied from the end of last session the effects of a long rest and reset everything.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm saying let's nap in the day so we can go to the night festival.
I'm just kidding. I'm feeling great. We should definitely go to the festival.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
All right, well, let's go into town. I bet they have a nap spot.
Woo! Let's do it.
Alright, so you guys, it takes you a little while, 20 minutes, 30 minutes to walk down into the valley.
It's like a big hill.
Yeah, it's about a mile down into from the hill down into the valley to where this village is.
Okay.
The fog is thick. In the distance, you hear the howling of wolves.
That's more ominous.
That's some really realistic ambiance.
It's a wolf festival.
Must be.
Maybe it's a full moon.
You want me to tell people, Jake?
Yes, you may.
It's a harvest moon tonight, actually.
Oh, shit.
In real life.
Like in real life.
Cool.
And in the game!
Oh, my God.
What? What is the game? Wait, we can't see the moon yet.
Do that, Jake?
I was gonna ask, like, let's check it out.
This thing is like totally gonna fall. I need to pin it next week.
I offered.
So this is going to be a recurring
It's
thing.
gonna be a normal.
Maybe, I don't know. We're still
Who said that?
deciding. It was a lot of work today, like scrambling. That's why we started late. Alright.
So,
So you guys head down in to the village of Barovia. Here's a little village map. Ta-da!
Whoa.
It's a village.
I want to go to the center square.
Oh, hey, there's the description. Sorry. Tall shapes loom out of the dense fog that surrounds everything. The muddy ground underfoot gives way to slick, wet cobblestones. The tall shapes become recognizable as village dwellings. The windows of each house stare out from pools of blackness. No sound cuts the silence, except for mournful sobbing that echoes through the streets from a distance.
Some festival.
Huh.
Maybe it's a sad festival.
That was a joke specifically for Jake, but it didn't get a reaction, so.
What?
I did the villager. Huh.
Oh.
Is the wailing coming from inside the village?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
Let's follow that crying noise.
somebody seems to be out.
So it sounds like it's coming from towards the center of the village. And
I want to go anywhere.
as
Where
you
Aridin
guys...
wanted to go.
Pardon?
Isn't that where Aridin wanted to go?
As you guys head down this middle road that cuts through the center of town, you actually notice that a few of these buildings, you can make out through the fog, they actually have some smoke rising out of their chimneys.
Somebody's home. But where are all the people? Nobody's out here, right?
No, it's empty.
Yeah, this is spooky.
I'm spooked.
Can we keep following the crying sound?
Yeah, so as you guys get towards the center of town, you hear this. The crying is coming from the further south. Above you to the north, there's a large building that actually has some lights, and it looks lit.
It looks lit.
You actually can see a sign over its door that says Blood of the Vine Tavern. To the south, there's another large building that's lit. These are the first two well-lit buildings you've seen, and it's labeled Bildrath's Mercantile.
Maybe we should go in the tavern and see what's up with the town before we go investigate the creepy crying.
Can I have my invisible bird fly towards the crying?
Yeah.
Rip familiar.
Makes sense to me. If it dead.
Cool. So you guys are gonna head into the tavern.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. So blah blah blah. So if you so gotcha. So you guys come into the tavern. There's a blazing fire in the hearth, giving scant warmth to the few huddled souls within. So you see that behind the bar there's a barkeep. There are 3 people sitting at a table near the fire, and at another table on the other side there's a man sitting at the table, sort of buried in his thoughts.
I thought you were gonna say his drink.
In his drink.
That's sadder.
I want to approach the barkeep.
Yeah.
Hi. We're new in town. What's going on? Why are the streets empty?
Have you not been to Barovia before? He says.
No, but is it time for the festival? I'm so excited. I heard there's an all-night festival.
Sorry, that's my brother.
He says, "Oh, if you're looking for festivals, you might have mistaken us for Valakai, the town to the west. Barovia's not that kind of town."
They do sound more fun.
He says, he finishes cleaning that glass, he sets it down, he grabs another one, and starts cleaning it.
So you just
Good talk.
Something to drink.
Yes. A round of ales.
this is a
We have
Then that.
pitcher then.
Yes, please.
1 silver piece.
I'll pay him. I don't know who's holding the money anymore. I've lost track.
Deal.
Oh, okay.
I feel like I can assume we all have some petty cash in our pockets.
That's fine.
You probably have
Slots
a
silver piece down. He turns behind him. He sets the glass that he's cleaning down. He lifts up a pitcher to this barrel hanging on the wall. He turns the spigot. Wine pours out very slowly.
Wait, you didn't say it came in barrels. I would have taken a barrel.
Very slowly, the pitcher is filling.
I'm gonna go get a seat at the table.
Can you really drink a whole barrel?
I'm seriously inclined to dominate this asshole just so he'll say more than 3 words at a time.
Very slow. And then it's just about filled to the brim, and he closes it right before it overflows. He sets it on the counter, and he says, "How many glasses?"
5.
5, yes.
Man.
Wait, sorry, Koros, does your bird want one?
No, my bird is off investigating what sounds like a crime scene.
Okay, 5.
I'm assuming he'll, ping me if he finds anything.
Very slowly placing the glasses. Take this off. Ugh.
Wait,
Placing the
who's not
glasses
drinking?
on the table?
Hey, now you kind of look like a waiter. It's
Just a little bit.
So, you know there is a crying woman outside somewhere. Can you all hear her? I
Oh,
can still hear her.
yeah. That's a pretty normal noise.
Why?
Here's your glasses and your pitcher.
Thanks.
I need to get back to cleaning.
Thanks, friend.
Oh, just one more question. Where's the road out of Barovia?
West or east.
I suppose most directions will lead you any place. But
Okay, telepathically to Pharaoh, shut up.
never mind. Go back to the table.
No.
I'm very concerned about this man. I think he's unhappy. I'm just getting that sense.
I think this whole place is unhappy.
So I want to, when they walk to the table, I'm going to wait with my cup and just be like, I don't think this life is for you. You should leave. I don't think you're happy here.
You want to go home and rethink your
Have
life?
you ever thought about joining a guild? It's very rewarding.
Eridan, your brother.
Show him the letter. Show him the letter. It's cool.
Too soon. Too soon.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Sorry.
How is he responding to this? Oh, is that the response?
He just continues to clean that glass until it's spick and span. He hangs it back up and grabs the next one.
Think about it. We can talk later. And then I go to the table.
Theo,
No.
nice to see you. Have a glass of wine. Maybe save your labor agitating until we've been here more than 15 minutes.
You know what? He just
Guilds
seems
don't
really
build
young.
themselves, man.
I vote
Now,
we get
listen.
very drunk on this mediocre wine, and then tomorrow we find a way out of this hellhole.
I maybe want to criticize you all for normally acting with a bit too much haste, but I kind of glance back at the counter. He's a little slow, even for me.
Cool. So we all agree.
So at this point, Pharaoh noticed it right away, but some of the rest of you are starting to notice now that this gentleman who's sitting at the table by the hearth, lost in his drink, has sat up now and has actually been eyeballing you guys.
Also, has the bird found anything?
The bird has been able to find that this wailing is coming from inside of a house, but has not been able to really see anything inside the house.
All right, I'll briefly look through its eyes and mark where the house is, and then we can check it out
Like
later.
straight south of here down the road. It's a very
Perfect.
small village.
Okay.
I want to take my glass and walk over to the table with the guy that's looking at us and set it down and say, "Want another one to stare at?"
He, as soon as he sees you getting up, he looks back at his glass, and when you sit down, he says, yes, but please, join me.
Do you mind if my friends come over too?
Of course.
So I guess it was the one guy sitting at a really large table.
Yeah, it's the closest to the fire, so...
All right. Let me be clear. Not greedy, but
Where are
okay.
you from?
Oh, you're serious? Here. Barovia, I assume you are not from these parts?
No.
Exactly.
We got lost.
First time here.
I really
Cozy.
need to get back too. My mother's waiting. Do you know how to get out? You won't tell me.
Out of town? You just take the road east or west.
Where does east and west lead to? What cities?
East, really, just into the woods and up to the gate. West, to the rest of Barovia.
How do you get out of Barovia? Are we anywhere near Waterdeep?
Do you not... Oh my. I don't know this Waterdeep of which you speak, but there's no leaving Barovia without... He glances over at... So there's the three women sitting by the door. And you see they're dressed in sort of colorful, elaborate garb. They look like gypsies.
They don't look like the wives, do they?
They do not look like the Muses, no.
Oh, thank God.
He glances at them for a second, he glances back, and he says, the devil Strahd, and his voice lowers as he says it. Controls all who come or go. There's no leaving without his permission.
Well,
How did he look at the women first? That's weird.
In his head, I'm going to say, friend, would you feel more comfortable talking silently?
He's a bit taken aback, and then he responds, "Yes, the Vistani are his spies."
Who is the Devil Strahd?
What's happening?
And
I'll ping all you guys. I'm talking to him in his head.
you can create a chat room if you like.
Class joined.
Bobby's purgatory will never get old.
Joined Barovia.
And he says, Strahd is the count of these lands. He lives in Castle Ravenloft, up on the hill overlooking the village. He placed a curse on this land because of some sin of our ancestors.
A curse on his own land?
He's kind of hasty.
Curse on us for our sin. Must be. At least that's the stories that are told. No one seems to know exactly why.
And you said the Vistani are his spies. Who are the Vistani?
Them, and he turns to the three women at the door, and others around the valley. They're nomads. They travel around in caravans and make camp around. They come through and play music and tell fortunes and that sort of thing.
I see.
They're his spies, though.
Yes, they serve Strahd. They're one of the few who are able to come and go as they please.
What happens to everyone else who tries to leave?
I've never seen anyone come back. We've only found their body days or weeks later, picked apart by wolves. And worse.
Doesn't sound like a good way out.
Okay. Hurt by wolf sounds pretty bad. I don't know.
He looks at you guys and he says, I don't mean to pry or impose, but you seem like the types that can take care of yourselves. You seem very able.
Well, being in a guild will do that to you.
Hit and miss with the two blacksmiths. But apart from that, the rest of us, yeah, I'd say so.
Hit or miss, more like hit and hit and hit. But yeah, okay.
He says,
Fine.
I don't have much to offer, but as long as you're here, if you're heading west, my sister, she's Strahd has taken an interest in her. He's sent his wolves and bats and other minions to the house for several days, or several nights. They were weeks even. They were attacking, and I want you to take her west to get her out of his control, out of his sight. I just want her to be safe.
Okay.
We can do that. Assuming we're trying to leave.
Shit, I'm dropping frames.
What do
Hold
we
on,
mean?
guys. Sorry, I dropped frames again.
Aw, man.
It's coming back up. That's weird. Okay. Well, I'll investigate later. We're back up. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay. If we're trying to get out of here, shouldn't we be asking for this count's permission?
So maybe.
Strahd is not a merciful or generous count.
Well,
There's a reason we call him the Devil Strahd.
I assumed it was his rakish good looks.
And how did Strahd come to be this devil, this count who controls who goes in and out?
I don't know. It's been that way for centuries. He's a vampire after all.
Oh my god.
Well, that's new information.
vampire!
Also, Eldris brothers, you two may have grown up in some sort of strange radical utopian free city, but most people become counts because their fathers were counts. Or because they killed a bunch of people and a king made them a count.
I just meant how
I
long
can
it's
go
been
on.
going on. And you also wouldn't have known it was going on longer than a generation.
Look, of course, I know it's been a long day for everyone, but can you please check the anti-blacksmith attitude right now?
It's pretty intense.
My apologies, friends.
Thanks.
So mean to us.
Somebody says, even just as far west as Valakai, there must be, that's far enough from Strahd's domain, is out of his view, it must be safe there.
Ever
I'm
since
going
he
to be silently skeptical of that claim, but
Yeah. Ever since he said vampire, Emerald just has this kind of like shit-eating like half smile on his face.
Yeah, right.
Something funny, Emerald? This is pretty
It's-
serious.
It's cute things your kind does to live as long as us.
Have many friends who are vampires, Emerald?
No, they're usually humans, so we kill them.
Oh. Glad we clarified.
I once met a person who said that he knew a whole family of vampires, and they were elves, and they lived in the trees and just ate the trees. Now that I think about it, it didn't make much sense then either.
Word.
I'll let that one
Where's your
self-correct.
sister? We'll go pick her up.
Jake,
Or Wes.
she's asking, where's the sister? We'll go get her.
She's at my father's, my mansion. Our father passed 3 nights ago, and
Oh. That's exciting about the mansion. Sorry.
it means that I must take on the responsibility of burgomaster, but
That's like
Sorry, is your name Meisterburger?
Meisterburger? Yeah, obviously. That's clearly their family name. That
my
sounds.
name is
Just grow a
Ismark.
beard and he'll never recognize her.
His name is Bismarck?
Ismark.
Is Mark Burger.
Are you sure his name's
Bismarck?
not Otto Von? Anyways. Okay, cool, Otto Von. It sounds like that's a big responsibility you're about to take on. Sorry for your loss. Let's go find your sister. I'm sorry.
Thank you. We can go. And he gets up, and as he gets towards the door, and you guys follow, one of the Vistani stands up and stops him. And he goes, "Oh, right." And he pulls out a coin, and he hands it to them, and he says, turns back to you, "I forgot to pay my tab. We're good now." And the Vistani sits back down and lets you all exit.
I want to read his mind
Okay?
when he says that because I don't believe him.
Alright, use up your
I want to roll the thing that lets me be like, are you lying? What button is that?
insight.
I want
I
to
love
stare at the
trouble.
Vistani and see if I can notice anything unusual about them.
Anything
Like
what?
specifically the one, like, the one that got up and collected the tab.
Yeah.
Does he or she look like some sort of spy or assassin, or do they just look like a sort of, like, let's say a bard?
And they just kind of, they look like bards. They look like gypsies. Here's a picture of some Vistani right there.
So they don't look outwardly threatening.
No, they look like gypsies.
Okay.
Secret tunnel.
But Otto here is terrified of them.
Ismark.
It's too late.
Jake, his name's Otto. Everyone knows him as Otto. Everybody in town has been calling him Otto for 20 years. What are you going to do about it?
Ismark definitely seems scared of them.
Okay.
Farrah was gonna read thoughts.
Yeah, I read thoughts just to see what he's thinking. I want to see if he's actually giving him a tab or if they're just
He's thinking
like, stealing.
you can thoughts of stress and worrying about all the different things that he's gonna have to do as burgomaster. That's the 3rd time he's forgotten to pay his tab. Like, it's really embarrassing.
Okay, it is a tab. Okay,
Yeah.
I nod and I continue on.
He leads you guys south, and Koros, this is past the house that he's walking past the house that you recognize, and you guys can hear that the wailing is coming from. And he doesn't seem to like give it any second glance, and he's continuing to walk past it.
None stop
Friend,
to help.
what noise is coming from that house?
He's I forget. You're not from here. That's Mad Mary.
Is she wealthy?
No, she's quite poor, but her
We'll steal anything.
daughter disappeared a week ago. She left, ran off somewhere.
That's
We
the
all
woman
fear the
Lily
worst,
accidentally
but
tortured
her
them.
mother is distraught.
I
Man,
can hear that.
the devil vampire Strahd? Otto von Burgermaster? Something's wrong in this place, seriously. Maybe it is best that we defeat this man. Plus, we need to get out.
He continues to take the south, and at the end of the road, a weary-looking mansion squats behind a rusting iron fence. The iron gates are twisted and torn. The right gate lies cast aside, while the left swings lazily in the wind. The stuttering squeal and clang of the gate repeats with mindless precision. Weeds choke the grounds and press with menace upon the house itself. Yet, against the walls, the growth has been tramped down to create a path all about the domain. Heavy claw markings have stripped the once beautiful finish of the walls. Great black marks tell of the fires that have assailed the mansion. Not a pane nor a shard of glass stands in any window. All the windows are barred with planks, each one marked with stains of evil omen.
With stains of...
Evil omen.
What's that mean?
I think that's just flavor.
Probably that we
Play-
shouldn't go in there.
You're fortifying.
Dude, is this guy's house?
Yeah, we've been attacked for weeks. It's only just stopped 3 nights ago when my father died.
Who was attacking?
Minions of Strahd. Wolves, bats.
Well, I have to say, either he's not that powerful or this house is a lot sturdier than it looks.
That, or it's just a matter of effort.
Do you not know vampires can't... They can't enter the home unless you invite them.
Oh, wolves. Can wolves enter uninvited?
However, wolves and bats and other minions of Strahd can.
Yeah, so...
So they'd have to drag her out.
Yes.
I can see why you want her to go far away. I think it's very wise.
Thank you. And he leads you guys through the gate and up to the door when he bangs on it and he says, Irina, it's me, Ismark.
Oh, yay. Cool.
Ismark, I swear to the Morning Lord, if you are coming and trying to get me out of this place again without my father, we're gonna have some issues.
And he says, just open the door.
Fine. I open the door and let you in.
There's a party
Yay,
of 5
friend.
adventurers standing behind him.
Beautiful.
Attractive adventurers. Very attractive.
I found some people willing to take you to Valakai.
No. But who are your friends?
The Valentine's love with this time of year.
I didn't actually... Sorry, I didn't catch your names.
Eldritch Brothers, the other ones.
Wait, the other way. Wait, two the other way. Back to back. Looking pretty cool.
Hi, Koros Eldris. Nice to meet you.
We all witnesses now? I don't remember that part.
So, Ismark, why have you brought these people?
I've told you this. We have to take you to Valakai. It's the only place that will be safe from him.
And I have told you that I am not leaving this house until we bury our father. Well, I'll leave the house, but I'm not leaving... You know.
That seems reasonable.
He
I
turns
feel
to
like
you
we
guys
can
and
appreciate this.
he says, before you help me with that first favor, could you help me with this other favor?
6 people, that's a foot each. No problem.
Awkward.
Remember that thing called tact?
Wow.
I don't know where you come from, but
don't
our
know the
people
meaning of the
don't
word.
tend to have 6 feet.
6 feet? Ah, I get it.
Okay.
Sorry about your father.
We're so sorry for his passing. You like him?
Yes, you seem so apologetic.
Okay, no, but Theo actually seems apologetic. I feel really sad. And now that I've seen this scary mansion where you live, I'm like extra sad, so.
Yeah,
Sad.
so as you guys come inside, the interior of the mansion is well furnished, yet the fixtures show signs of great wear. Noticeable oddities are the boarded up windows and the presence of holy symbols in every room. The burgomaster, the deceased father of Ismark and Irina, is in a side drawing room on the floor, lying in a simple wooden coffin, surrounded by wilting flowers and a faint odor of decay.
Sad.
Where would you like him buried? Backyard?
There's a church to the north at the graveyard up on the hill,
Great. Even
Okay.
better.
just north of
Here's-
town.
Are you willing to help? No locals have been.
Yeah,
Of
sure.
course.
Wait,
Shit, dropping frames again. Everybody please hold until the frames come back.
Yes.
Alright, sorry, lost all that because I'm dropping frames randomly.
Oh yeah, no. Koros interrupted us because we were like, "Sure, we'll help," and he
Because
was
they
like,
were
"My."
being the Eldris brothers.
Yeah, I know.
I was
Yeah.
saying,
Why have
wait.
no locals been willing to help?
We've had a wolf problem. Though the wolves have stopped coming since my father's passing. People still seem to be slightly apprehensive.
I'm not sure. I think we can handle wolves.
Yeah, like I said,
Oh, perfect.
no problem.
And just stand in front. We're going to give you several pounds of meat, and you're just going to stand up there and hold it.
That's not true. Sorry.
I'm good at fighting wolves and
Okay.
digging and,
And digging graves.
Yeah, I'm
It-
great at all of those.
They're the best
Well-
grave diggers in Red Lark.
Oh, I
Have we done that?
didn't know you had experience.
Not that I know of.
Okay, wait, but for real, Alex, have we dug graves before?
Maybe for like a pet?
That's so sad. No.
Sorry.
Is it less sad to dump it by the tree?
No, it's sad. I didn't know we had
No,
pets.
we've never dug a grave before. Our
Okay,
pet
yeah, I was like gonna say
is
no.
25 years old and in perfect health.
What about your neighbor's horse that
And it's
died
the third
2
dog.
months ago? Didn't you dig that grave?
No.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the horse. That's fine. That's different.
We've committed several murders just since I've joined you. I bet we got rid of a body somewhere.
You
You're
know,
doing
I don't
this,
think
right?
I think this is all happening out of character.
Yeah, okay.
That's what that
Though I
means,
do
out of
love the
character.
idea of this being in character.
No.
I'm okay with assuming every socially compromising thing I said just happened telepathic.
This now means telepathically.
No, this should
not
mean
out of
telepathically.
Sorry, I got to refresh. I can't
Oh,
see.
yeah.
Actually, not a
No,
bad
my mind to your mind.
Yeah, hold fingers to your temple for telepathic.
I'm
Big
Greg
ol'
Grubber.
L for out of character.
In any case, we would be happy to help bury your father.
Well, that is very kind.
Shit.
No, that was I was saying that too.
Frame
Yes,
drops again.
Earl.
Sorry, I got. Well, that's very kind. That's all I got.
Just missing Koros be a d-bag.
What did he say?
Well, the church is on a hill north of here. It isn't too far. I greatly appreciate it.
Can
All
you see
right.
the church?
Pallbearers, suit up. Let's
Activate.
go. I think this is a great time for those fancy hats we bought. So, when in doubt, whip it out. I feel like we should all wear the hats right now. For this pallbearer.
Sage
when,
advice.
when did you buy fancy hats?
Do you
We
not
got fancy
remember?
hats. That was the
Hey,
thing.
it was a
Back to
big
one.
deal. We spent like 30 minutes on it.
It happened.
In Waterdeep with Dirk, we bought fancy hats.
Got
Really
it.
fancy hats with big feathers.
Yeah.
Different colored feathers.
Real big
I will disguise myself to be wearing a fancy hat.
But of a different color.
I think I'll take off the feather for this because we're moving a dead body, but I'll do the hat thing.
Okay, we should all be synchronized though, so everyone remove feathers and store them for later, just for now. You don't want to be,
We'll
coordinated.
put the feathers in when we're partying in, what's it, Valakai?
Yeah,
Valhalla?
yeah.
Valkyrie?
Valhalla, Valkyrie land. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Well,
Hats, casket.
Hats
Let's-
on, casket on shoulder, walk.
Cool.
towards the
So you
church.
guys start heading through the city, town, teensy village. You go right back up that road you came down, past Mad Mary, past the tavern, and up until you see right at the edge of town, a little uphill, there is a church. Atop a slight rise against the roots of the pillar stone that supports Castle Ravenloft, stands a gray, sagging edifice of stone and wood. This church has obviously weathered the assaults of evil for centuries on end and is worn and weary. A bell tower rises toward the back, and flickering light shines through holes in the shingled roof. The rafters strain feebly against their load. As you guys get closer, you see that the heavy wooden doors of the church are covered with claw marks and scarred by fire.
That looks familiar.
I was gonna say, Irina, did you bring shovels? Just say yes.
Yes. Here are a few shovels for everyone.
Great.
I like that moment of consideration. Of what if I say no?
Like I was kind of tempted.
Here and go back.
Okay.
See
So
the
we
cemetery is around behind the church.
all right. We walk that way, I guess, and then just sit it down.
Here seems to be a good spot. Sun, sort of. Flowers, kind of.
Good enough. We're there. We dig.
Is your church
I would have my
devoted?
invisible bird fly around like above and keep an eye out.
Good call.
Or, I guess, wolves.
Wolves.
Looks like wolves. Look at those scratches.
Do
Look wolfy
the
to me.
scratches look bigger than normal wolf scratches?
No, they look about wolf scratch sized.
It's
There are
too-
some larger, deeper scratches, but they seem much older.
Oh, okay.
Ominous.
Be ominous. Yeah. We
Oh, of course, it's shoveling. Sorry, I'll help.
We're gonna mine the whole day through. We like to do. And then we
Yeah, I
just get
don't think
real
this
into
is a
it.
singing occasion.
Huh?
I don't think this is a singing occasion.
Oh, that was Lily singing, not Theo singing. But Theo's getting into it with them.
Unless you have some good like, urges.
So yeah, the sun is getting low in the sky as you guys are wrapping this up, but you've managed to, get about 6 feet deep.
All right.
How wide?
All right. And then I'm gonna ask if Irina or Otto want to say a few words.
Ismark looks around and says, "We should try and finish before sundown."
Oh.
Visibly nervous.
Yes, I agree. Let us get our beloved father in the ground.
Does
Cast-
it seem real beloved, or is this like no?
No, like beloved.
Can I insight?
Yes,
Roll 'em
you
in.
can.
I cast guidance on everybody, and I sovereign speed your hands, and then I start lighting things with light.
Theo, they seem really broken up.
That is so sad. I know I'd be that way. So, yep. All right.
They
We all get
lowered
ready.
the coffin in, and Ismark's helping, and he slips and drops his side of it, and it clunks into the hole. Sorry, Dad, Father.
It's okay. I don't think he felt it.
Ismark, get it together.
Sorry, I just.
Just go sit on the side of the field. No. We
Okay,
have-
thank you. He goes over and he sits down on like a gravestone.
I'm like, no, we need A game up in here. We don't need that.
The Eldritch brothers and their famous social graces.
No.
Go take a time out.
Yeah, I'm not ready. All right, we lower it in, and then I guess we just start covering it.
Cool. You guys cover it. By the time you cover it, the sun is down.
Cool.
And Ismark just grows more and more visibly nervous.
And I'm just gonna, put my hand on his shoulder and be like, hard day. A hard day's work. I think we need to go, recuperate. Maybe we should go to that tavern.
That we should be back in the house. It's too dangerous when it's dark. We should.
We
hurry.
can walk with you that way, but we have nowhere to stay, so we'll probably return to the tavern.
You could stay in my mansion. There are rooms.
You are more than welcome.
No, that place is creepy AF and haunted. No.
Sure, yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah, that does. Thank you for your offer.
Theo is superstitious and doesn't want to go, and so I just say nothing.
I glance at Theo. We would be
Just do what your brother says, Theo.
And
I don't see the issue. It's warded. The tavern isn't.
he leads you guys back. You guys go to the mansion. He sets you up upstairs in some extra rooms.
All right.
Well, thank you so much for your help.
So we leaving tomorrow?
And, Ismark says, and in the
Road trip?
morning we leave for Valakai.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
It'll be a good road trip. Don't worry.
I'm sure it will be lovely and foggy. Just my favorite
Ismark.
kind of weather.
Are you planning on traveling with us as well?
Of course, I wouldn't leave you to do this task on your own.
Uh-oh.
Dude, Otto is so creepy. I'm not into it. Not into it.
See, I never say this, but the party should have a bard, because otherwise it's going to be a gloomy fucking trip.
Word. Agreed. I actually joked with Alex, before this, a while ago. I was like, if later, sometime, a long time from now, we get a new party member, it'd be really funny if that person were playing Amos. And he was like a bard or something. I literally said that.
I wanted Rosie to play Amos.
Oh my god, it'd be amazing. He's so good.
So, before we leave, I guess I'm going to try to avoid saying this to Otto, because he'll freak out. But we should talk to the Vistani if they're the only ones that can ever actually go anywhere. Because I've been here 12 whole hours and I already missed the sun.
No, I agree. To be honest, this is awful.
I hold my lit staff closer to your face.
Pharaoh, I'm touched by the gesture, but that's less helpful than you think it is.
Oh,
Bro, can you make a fireball?
no.
Stop asking questions.
How would I do that? Oh, I'm not a mage.
I was just thinking, just a match and, some weeds or something
Oh, hold on.
on the end of your stick.
I do have a flint and tinder.
All
Are
right.
you all
There it is.
looking to
Basic
leave?
campfire.
No, we're just cold.
We're in a house. Don't light things on fire.
What do you mean it's the best time to light things on fire?
What do you think a fireplace is for, Quaros?
I'm going to sleep.
Let's do watches. I'll take first watch.
Cool.
I'm going to do something.
If
You guys take the watches.
I'm going to
If
have
y'all-
my bird take watch for me.
Your dog, you just said?
My bird.
Oh my god, I'm pretty sure you just said my dog.
I said my bird.
if
Echoes in this.
Calls his
Shit.
I will
Well,
I
clarify.
dropped a ton of frames and I'm back now. It'll stream will
Yeah.
come back up in a sec. I don't know
if
why.
you're all comfortable with it, I could be first rest and then watch for the rest of the night. I don't sleep nearly as long as you all.
Alright, sounds good. I'll take first watch and then I'll wake you up.
I'll probably already be awake, but I appreciate it.
Alright, sounds good. Good night. Okay, ready?
Cool. So y'all go to sleep.
But Theo's doing first watch.
I would actually like to commune at night.
Yeah. Also, Theo, I don't know if you've ever noticed. So since they're in rooms rather, and Emerald just kind of sits down, you notice he doesn't really go to bed. He just kind of sits there, crosses his legs, and his eyes glaze over.
Yeah, I think that's real creepy.
What's Emerald doing?
I don't know, but he's been like that for hours.
Oh, he's just sleeping.
You guys have seen Emerald sleep before.
I don't think we have.
Elves sleep.
You guys absolutely traveled for weeks with him.
Yeah, and he has his own tent, so I don't think he's
Too much
out
tension.
there. I don't think they ever really check.
Have you never seen an elf sleep? They're
Wait,
weird.
Pharaoh, do you sleep like that half of the time?
No, God no. I mean, I don't need as much sleep as you, but that's what I get. But no,
Wow.
his eyes, it's weird, unnatural. Sophos wouldn't have it.
Bobby. Most of the answer. Okay,
Very annoying.
He can hear what you're saying. That's what my mom always told me when I was 10.
okay, so I can't talk smack about Emerald then while he's sleeping even. That sucks.
I mean, you can. He's just an elf. They're not people.
Oh my god. Stop. I'm gonna,
Did Koros adjust his alignment in this?
yeah, is he like evil now? Because he's being really terrible.
I don't think you guys have noticed. Koros is always this terrible.
Seems ramped up today.
It's 'cause he's grumpy about having to wave his arms to turn the lights back on.
And to be
Don't be about
transported to another realm where he can't get back.
At least 12 hours.
It really helps him set the mood.
So at night, when during this beginning, I would like to commune with Savras, if possible.
Okay.
Right. I don't tell anybody this because I have 3 very specific questions in mind. I don't really know what happens in this process.
So-
I've used the spell.
Normally, when you do this, you either get responses directly from Savras or sometimes from those aspects of Savras, the three men. This time, as you do this, you have the vision you have is absolutely different. It is you see a dark old hall, like a temple or a hall of a palace, but it's dark and old and in disrepair, and there's a throne, a broken throne at the end of this room, and you see a dark silhouette of a woman sitting in the throne, and you feel like you're standing in the middle of the room in the only part where there's light, and you feel tiny in this enormous chamber. And the voice from the throne says, "Yes."
And I look around like amazed.
3
Are you
questions.
Savras?
Savras cannot reach you here. But you can ask
I'm down
me
to 2
your
questions, aren't I? I'm down to 2 questions, aren't I?
One. That's like
Yeah. She says, "No, you're down to 1.
Oh. Damn. In that case, is my mother alive?
Yes. It's fine. You may ask your other 2.
Thank you. Will Strahd let me leave this place if I pay him? I think it's Count. I don't know what he is.
You're talking to Strahd.
Well, no, it's a woman, the silhouette.
Every woman is Strahd.
No, I doubt that he would.
Must we kill this man to leave this place?
That is one way. If you
Shit.
have any other questions, you know how to reach me. As everything sort of fades away and you drift back. And
Wait, I forgot your number.
you...
Hey, Jake.
Yeah.
Wouldn't Strahd technically let Pharaoh leave if Pharaoh paid him with Irina? Because doesn't he
Alright,
want her?
Alex, don't bring player knowledge into this.
Well, that's what
No,
I'm
we know that. Like, he's going after with wolves.
Oh, okay.
I just... Yeah, that was a
Okay.
thing.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Confused. What was the last?
It was a straight up no, and I was thinking, like, well...
That's not payment in the strictest sense.
Hmm.
Pharaoh said pay, not like...
trade.
Counts like money. Don't. It's
It's fine, I was just curious.
not like why
Alright.
they counts. They like money.
Sorry.
This doesn't reassure me, but I gather my shit and go to bed.
Cool. Anyone
Yeah,
else have
after
anything
about-
else?
No, I'm keeping
Yeah,
watch.
I don't know. So after about 4 hours, my eyes just kind of snap open abruptly.
Am I not rolling for watch?
I already rolled.
No, I don't get to roll.
Would you like to? Your watch was successful. Would you like to take a chance of it not?
No, that's not.
So in that case, you guys wake up in the morning, the sun rises, there's no birds chirping, no
Aww.
roosters crowing. It's just a different kind of silent with a bit more light.
I'm going to chirp a little bit through my invisible bird's mouth.
Aww. The birds are chirping. Isn't Barovia great?
Irina, you hear the sound of a raven cawing.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, I have an invisible bird.
That's it. Invisible bird. In the house. I hear a bird in the house.
Yep.
Oh, okay. I'm going to walk towards their room, which is where I'm assuming the bird
Yep.
noise is coming from. I'm going to bang on the door very loud. May I come in?
Certainly.
I heard a raven
Me too.
in the house.
I didn't hear anything. Did you guys hear a raven?
I did.
Well, you were dreaming.
Well, just for your own good, if you do see a raven, do not harm it. Bad things happen to those who harm ravens.
I definitely haven't seen a raven.
I like all birds. I won't.
Okay, then. Are you
Oh my God.
all ready to set out?
Hey, Chorus.
Yes, Theo.
Is your bird a raven?
Not in the strictest sense, no.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Mostly.
Well, no, it's not.
Cool.
It looks like one on Tuesdays.
On the rare occasions that you can see it, it looks like one. Let me put it that way.
Cool. All right. To Valhalla, wherever we're going.
Cool. Valakai.
No, Valhalla.
No, Valhalla's better. I would like to die in glorious battle with giants.
So as you guys head downstairs, you see sitting by the door, waiting already with his bags packed and his. He looks like he's wearing the same clothes as yesterday. His eyes are bloodshot. He looks like he barely slept. And you guys see Ismark sitting by the door. Oh, you're
Oh my
ready.
God.
And he picks up a bag and.
Otto, did you get any sleep?
Some bit. It'll be fine.
Friend, you can't go anywhere like that. Let me heal your wounds. I cast Greater Restoration.
That's a great spell to have in Barovia.
Now I have one of it.
His eyes clear up, his head clears, and he says, wow, I haven't felt this rested in months.
So glad we could help.
Thank you, my friend. You guys, you've agreeing to help my sister, my father, and all this. You
All
really
right,
are
all right.
kind
Save
folk.
your breath. We haven't got to Valhalla yet.
How far is it to Volokai?
That's a great question. And I, Jake, have a really awesome spreadsheet that someone made that I found online for Barovia travel distances, where you put where you're from and your to is in this little drop-down thing, and it just tells you.
Wow.
Village of Barovia. Because before in frickin' Princes, I was like doing this by hand, like counting hexes every time you guys asked me how to get between two places. To the town of Volokai. It is 17 miles,
Oh,
which would take about 5 to 8
8.5.
hours, depending on your pace.
Cool. I'm
About a
ready.
day's journey.
Hey, Jake, is the cat with you?
No, she's not.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Probably upstairs under the bed.
Okay.
Alright, so you guys set off, leaving Barovia. And this is
Goodbye, Barovia. So sad.
and you
Is
guys
there
head-
but this is a question. Barovia is the whole name of like the area, right? Kind of what from what Guy was saying. He implied that Barovia was like everywhere.
Barovia is the whole area. It is also, this is the village of Barovia.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to be clear.
Yes, you leave
It's
the
like-
village of Barovia, you are still in the realm of Barovia.
Yeah, it's a county and a hamlet.
Makes sense.
As you guys leave, above you to the north, you can see, like, in the woods, there's these rocks that lead up to this large cliff, and atop the cliff, you can just make out through the fog the silhouette of a large and imposing castle.
Ooh.
Lovely.
After the path heads west out of the village, it turns south away from this castle, across a bridge over a river and into the woods for some time. Through a road through the woods, but. And let me roll for random encounters. Alright. Your trek through the woods, while cold and damp and dark and eerie, is mostly uneventful until the road gradually disappears and is replaced by a twisted, muddy path through the trees. Deep ruts of earth are evidence of the comings and goings of wagons. The canopy of mist and branches suddenly gives way to black clouds boiling far above. There's a clearing here, next to a river, that widens to form a small lake several hundred feet across.
Ooh.
5 colorful round tents, each 10 feet in diameter, are pitched outside a ring of 4 barrel-topped wagons. A much larger tent stands near the shore of the lake, its sagging form lit from within.
Sorry.
Near this tent, 8 unbridled horses drank from the river. The mournful strains of an accordion clash with the singing of several brightly clad figures around a bonfire. A footpath continues beyond this encampment, meandering north between the river and the forest's edge.
Sorry, so there's 2 tents.
There are several tents.
Okay, I thought you said there's 2.
Hold on, we can zoom in here. So there are some tents over on the left side here. 3 small tents.
Can you make it big style?
Can I make
You
it?
have a button for that, right?
No, I do not.
I used to.
I would have had to have scanned this in and imported it already.
Okay, hang on.
So there's a large tent on the right side. It's square.
Okay, by the lake.
Yep. Otherwise, there are 3 small tents on the left and 2 small tents on the right, and then 4 wagons forming a circle around this bonfire. You guys are coming from the south.
The bottom or the top?
Bottom.
Cool.
More travelers ahead.
And people are dancing around the bonfire in brightly
Yeah.
clad clothing, and they're happy.
Yeah, so you guys recognize these
It looks like a
people
festival.
dancing. They look just like, they're just very similar to those 3 women in the bar. They appear to be the
Vishtani?
Yes.
Vistani. Okay.
So I'm gonna say, cool, look, it's that festival I was looking for. Sounds great. Just the thing we need on a long journey.
Hold on. Aren't those spies?
The Vistani do not tend to throw festivals, per se.
What else would you call dancing around a bonfire? I'm so excited. I feel like we should join.
You could call it ritual.
Whenever
You're
they
right.
come through town, they do play music and sometimes put on plays and things, but...
I want to try to blend and join the circle of dancing.
Yeah, so like
I'm
actually,
really
as you
into it.
guys head by the fire, they oh, visitors, welcome, join us, and they hand you, they're passing around, a skin filled with wine, and they pass it to you, Theo, as you walk up.
Oh, see, a
Join us.
festival. Yeah, I drink and I'm like so ready. We've been walking a couple hours, right?
Yeah, like this is 2 hours, give or take.
Oh, yeah, we need a break. That's fine.
It's like 10 in the morning, Theo.
Shh. It's No, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Okay.
Never
Alright,
too
well,
early
well,
for a
gi-
festival.
Give it here then. Don't hog.
Okay, cool. I keep passing it. Yeah, and then I want to go dance.
Ismark says, I could use some of that.
Dude, is Mark a lush? What's the biz? What's going on?
He's just stressed out. Give him a break.
I like
so
that. Wait,
stressed to do things for me.
Some people
I
drink
love-
when their lives are hard, okay? It's a thing people do.
I love the mental image of Lily and Theo being separated here. This like somehow being one of Theo's thoughts. So he's like chugs a big old thing of this bottle at 10 in the morning. God, what do you want? Some? What are you, a lush? It's like-
Basically. I don't know, like the way Otto says it is just so creepy. Jake, if it really bothers you that I'm calling him Otto, I can stop, but it makes me really happy.
It's fine. You can have a nickname. You can give him a nickname. That's fine.
All right. Thanks, Bobby. I did that for you.
I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
And look, once we overthrow...
Shit! Dropping frames. Hold on.
What?
I lost frames. I heard once we overthrow, and then it cut.
Yeah, all the disparate counties will unite them all, and it'll be in
Exactly.
Barovia.
we're Prussiaing.
Yeah, we're crocheting it up in here. It's gonna be good. Okay,
Yeah, that's
cool.
a verb.
So you guys have come in the middle of a story, and you sort of hear the end of the story that this guy's telling, and it doesn't exactly make sense. And as you linger for a while, the music's playing, and they're some of them are dancing a bit, and passing this wine around, and eventually one of the Vistana would be singular, says, "I have a story now." Everyone leans in as he sits down towards the fire. He says, "A mighty wizard came to this land over a year ago. I remember him like it was yesterday. He stood exactly where you're standing. Very charismatic man he was. He thought that he could rally the people of Barovia against the devil Strahd. He stirred them with thoughts of revolt and bore them to the castle en masse. When the vampire appeared, the wizard's peasant army fled in terror. A few stood their ground and were never seen again. The wizard and the vampire cast spells at each other. Their battle flew from the courtyards of Ravenloft to a precipice overlooking the falls. I saw the battle with my own eyes. Thunder shook the mountainside, and great rocks tumbled down upon the wizard. Yet, by his magic, he survived. Lightning from the heavens struck the wizard, and again he stood his ground. But when the devil Strahd fell upon him, the wizard's magic could not save him. I saw him thrown 1,000 feet to his death. I climbed down to the river to search for the wizard's body, to see if he had anything of value. But the river Ivlis had already spirited him away."
Maybe this Strahd fellow is a bit tougher than I imagined.
I'm gonna clap for the end of the story. I'm assuming everyone claps.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, "Who's that wizard guy? He sounds cool."
I don't remember his name, but it sounded important.
I see what this guy's
River Ivlis.
The river that flows here, and he points at the little lake flowing out of the river.
So it would have run into this lake here.
Not directly right here. Let me look at the map real quick, actually. A little further down, a little further up from here, by the falls.
Okay.
And the water doesn't flow into the lake; it flows out of the lake.
It flows down. I mean, he would have flowed through this lake at some point, but then he would have kept flowing.
Oh,
The river basically flows from here southeast into the valley that the village was in, sort of south of the valley, and then out to the east.
Did he have anything, any objects of particular value that you can remember? Maybe I could find them.
He couldn't find the body. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Like that he was using.
I mean, he was a wizard. He had a staff and a hat, a beard. You know what
The
wizards
beard
look
is of
like.
particular
What
value.
does staff look like?
You know,
Staffy.
long, sticky.
Yes, I don't think that'll be enough. Besides which, I haven't prepared for this, but...
Theo is feeling less confident about this guy witnessing the battle himself, and I would like to roll insight.
Hey, first good roll of the night. There we go.
So, yeah.
It seems like this happened long enough ago that he just doesn't remember most of the details, and there was probably some embellishment. But you can tell that there's some truth in his words.
All right, cool.
If we find more about this man, I might be able to locate him or his possessions. If he was able to fight against the vampire, then maybe he has something of worth. But not now. We'll have to do it some other time. I can't do it today anyway.
Oh. Let's see. Thanks for telling your story. It was awesome.
Before you go, my friends, you should see Madame Ava. And he points to the big tent. He says, it was fated that you would visit our humble camp. Madame Ava foretold your coming, and she awaits you.
She foretold it?
Indeed.
I'd love to meet Madame Ava. She sounds like a nice lady.
Whoa, Theo.
What?
I thought you don't jive with people that can see shit.
Pharaoh?
Oh, he just said we should go visit her. He didn't say that she'd do things.
She foretold that we would be here.
Yeah, but that's like saying, maybe today the sun will shine.
Pharaoh foretells things all the time. He says, the sun will rise in the morning, and it does.
See?
He's sometimes wrong.
foreteller.
I hear what you're saying, Alex. I guess I've got a weird line.
I'll go in and talk to Madame Ava.
Perhaps it'll be someone more competent than your Sovereign Pharaoh, and I'll just kind of walk over.
I will follow towards the tent.
Follow that up uncharacteristically, not mad at you for saying it. I'm like, actually, I can't contact her. I tried last night. Maybe this Madame Ava has an in. Let's definitely talk to her.
I like abruptly stop. You can't reach Sovereign.
No, I got some strange lady in the dark. A bunch of dark a lot. Like,
You
really
didn't
a lot of
this
company.
dial?
You contacted one of the two deities of this land. There
What do you mean
is-
two deities? There's hundreds of deities.
Yeah.
a moon goddess and my patron, the Morning Lord.
Mother Night is the other one.
Thank you.
There's-
Another night.
Wait, there's not a god of fog. I've seen much more fog than either sun or night since I got here.
That would be
No,
Strahd's domain.
Strahd's
Yeah, I was
doing.
gonna say, yeah.
We should pray to
Chorus.
him.
I
He's
figured
doing
that'd
better.
Strahd.
I assume you could not contact your god because you are not in your land,
But
your plane.
what's the world called? Faerun, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Toral is
All
the
of Faerun.
planet, but Faerun is the continent.
All of Faerun is Sovereign's land.
Agree.
So, Nicole, you've never heard of Faerun before.
Yes, I'm terribly sorry. I have no idea what you're jabbering on about.
We must be very far from where we started, I say to Pharaoh, because nobody's heard of even Waterdeep, and that is a great city. And now she says she's never heard of Faerun. I think it will take us a long time to get home.
If it's any consolation, you get used to your patron ducking in and out. It's not so bad if they only show up every few years.
Well,
Perhaps our realms have truly been forgotten.
Sovereign's coming into my call.
No.
That took a while to hit ready to shoot and drop, and it was beautiful when it did. That was.
I don't like this place and I want to go home.
Agree. Well, no,
I'm gonna march into the tent.
So, Koro says, you head towards the tent. It looks extremely familiar. In fact, the patterns, the markings, the shape of this tent are identical to that of the old fortune teller woman that you know from Luskin.
Okay.
Wait, but I wanted to go too. Can we go together?
Yeah, everyone can go.
Is everyone coming?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're planning on going, raise hand.
Cool, everybody's in.
Is Otto coming?
Yes.
Otto
I
is
dragged my brother.
distracted by some wine.
You drag your brother?
Yeah, he's coming in.
All right, cool.
Because I don't
Give me some of that wine, Otto.
All right.
I don't got a god, I don't have a mom.
Like a bad episode of Sideways.
Magic flames cast a reddish glow over the interior of this tent, revealing a low table covered in black velvet cloth. Glints of light seem to flash from a crystal ball on the table as a hunched figure peers into its depths. As the crone speaks, her voice crackles like dry weeds. At last you have arrived. Cackling laughter bursts like mad lightning from her withered lips.
Oh my gosh, she's a little scary. I feel less confident now. Okay,
She
cool.
says, please, come closer.
Come on.
I'm
You
good
notice
here.
that, let me actually pull this up. So,
I inch very slowly.
Theo, if we can't take the old lady, how are we going to take the vampire lord?
oh,
See, you can do the thing where it's big.
what? That's just for the for this. I don't have that picture from the book in here. No, this way. Zoom out a bit. There we go. All right. So, you see that she has 5 cards already laid out on the table in a position. And you notice she's making little piles with them, and then shifting and moving them. And she bids you to draw closer.
Who's the close? I'm not going to be the closest to the table because I'm more scared now.
I'll go up close because this is kind of familiar to me, right? Like
Yeah.
I've seen something
Oh,
similar.
Jesus.
Oh my god, Bert.
Get closer.
All right.
That was a great pan back.
It was amazing. So Koros and Pharaoh are probably the closest.
And as she does, she's moved them around and shifted them until she goes and she picks them a whole bunch up until there's 1 card left in each of these 5 positions. They've clearly moved around a whole bunch, and she says, she places her hand over the first card and says, "This card tells of history. Knowledge of the ancient will help you better understand your enemy." And let me show this again so that I can flip.
One sec, are the cards flipping? I can't see them.
What?
Now we can.
There you go.
I'm gonna reload.
And she flips the first card, and this is the Master of Stars, the Wizard. And she says,
He looks more powerful than you, Enro.
"Look for a wizard's tower on a lake. Let the wizard's name and servant guide you to that which you seek."
Wait, Lily's going to write some stuff down because I have a bad memory. Hang on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Are you
I
ready
should
to
do that
write?
too.
I'll repeat this.
I kind of heard what you said, but yeah.
Here, let me type it.
Verb.
Typing is for young people. Okay, go ahead.
All right. So the first one, she said, "This card tells of history. Knowledge of the ancient will help you better understand your enemy."
Yep, heard that.
Flips over the card. It's the Master of Stars, the Wizard. She says, "Look for a wizard's tower on a lake. Let the wizard's name and servant guide you to that which you seek."
Okay.
She goes to the second card. And she says, "This card tells of a powerful force." Sorry, I won't use a voice so you can actually read it. "This card tells of a powerful force for good and protection, a holy symbol of great hope." And she flips over the 2 of Swords, the Paladin. "I see a sleeping prince, a servant of light, and the brother of darkness. The treasure lies with him." She moves her hand over the third card and says, "This is a card of power and strength. It tells of a weapon of vengeance, a sword of sunlight."
Ooh.
She flips the card, revealing the 1 of Swords, the Avenger. "The treasure lies in a dragon's house, in hands once clean and now corrupted." She hovers over the 4th card and says, "This card sheds light on one who will help you greatly in this battle against the darkness." She flips the card over. revealing. What is this? This is the Master of Glyphs? No.
It says mists.
Mist. Oh, right. These are not from the other ones. This is just the mist. Let me find it. Hold on.
Oh, it's not an actual arcana?
Mists. The Queen of Spades. The Mists. She says, a Vistana wanders this land alone, searching for her mentor. She does not stay in one place for long. Seek her out at St. Markovia's Abbey, near the Mists.
Can you tell me her name again?
Whose name?
The person you just said.
I didn't say her name.
Never got
The Abbey name.
I said a Vistana. Vistana is singular for Vistani.
Oh,
What
a
was the-
Vistana.
What was the abbey name?
St. Markovia's.
St. Markovia, yeah.
I'm writing it all down, guys.
Same.
Finally, she hovers over the last card. And she says, your enemy is a creature of darkness, whose powers are beyond mortality. This card will lead you to him. She flips over the card, revealing the Dark Lord, the King of Spades. And she says, he lurks in the depths of darkness, in the one place to which he must return.
That one's easy.
Okay.
And with that, she takes each of the cards and she picks them back up into the deck and flips it over and sets it aside. This is your fortune, your destiny, your fate.
Cool.
Go forth now. I have not much need left of you.
Too bad she didn't have any information on Savras, I say to Pharaoh, but kind of loudly to see if she says anything. Did she say anything?
She just smirks at the mention of Savras's name.
Savras is different. We would use cards to tell the fortune. It's dragon bones.
Duh. Those hints were...
Are you guys leaving the tent?
Yeah. I'm not going to ask her anything.
I'm gonna convey her my greetings from a cousin of hers in Fairview.
So actually, Koros, when you look at her, she looks identical to that woman.
Okay,
Eerily so.
interesting.
Is
I mean,
this
you
the-
can still do exactly what you did and see what she does. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do that, like in her head, and then leave.
She responds in your head and says something about many mirrors. I'm not sharp and witty like she would be.
You're
Okay.
talking about the one that you got the card pack from for too much
Yeah.
money? Okay.
Looks like just like her. Identical.
I didn't meet her.
She says there are many mirrors, some you may even see in your enemy.
Creepy. All right.
Okay.
Bomino.
Well, now that we're all good and drunk off the wine, I say we get back on the road.
I feel less good about hanging out here after the fortune. It creeped me out, so I think we should also leave.
This place is wrong.
Cool. So with that, you guys head back out on the road.
While we're walking, I do want to talk to Pharaoh about how he couldn't contact Savras. I'm gonna say, like, has this ever happened before? Like,
No, I
It happens to
I mean,
everybody,
I-
don't worry.
1 in 5.
one in five. No, it's. I mean, not that I've been able to, speak to her directly until recently, but no. Every time I asked her a question, I got an answer from Savras or one of those 3 prophets of hers.
that's
Who?
weird.
I suppose they could be not from Savras. I don't know, but I always thought they were.
It's something we'll keep
It's-
an eye on.
This Night Mother, though, she's strange.
What was she like?
With speakers and listeners and other apprentices, and they killed each other inside their little coven. It was weird.
That's weird. Chris.
I lost
Me too.
you guys again for a minute. Sorry. It's back now.
Cool. All right, yeah, we can walk.
What was her name? Was it Mother Night?
Yeah, Mother Night
Mother
and
Night. Morning Lord
Mother
and
Night.
Mother Night.
Yeah, Mother Night and then Morning Lord.
Okay. Irina seemed like she knew more about her. Maybe we should ask her. I'm not sure if I want to be.
Fuck. Sorry, I'm dropping frames left and right. I don't know what's going on here.
Well, I'm gonna walk up to you two after hearing you talk about the
We're not
goddess.
subtle, Theo and I.
Yeah, we're like anti-stuff.
I assumed.
Jake, are you still with us?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just trying to figure out what the heck is going on with this thing.
Okay.
It's basically my network card is resetting every once in a while.
Are you going to tell us information, though?
What
I
if
died.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, you.
No. Irina was going to talk. That's
So
what
I
I'm
thought you were
saying.
asking me a question. I was like, what information?
No.
The Mother Night is the counterpart to the god I serve. She is not necessarily one to be trifled with.
Well, does she speak truth at least? Does she work for us or against us? If she's some aspect of your god, then she can't be all bad.
So,
They are.
Despite her looks.
Yeah, an aspect would not be the right way to describe it.
Yeah. They are
A
more
mirror.
counterparts than
Yeah.
Yang.
than they are
And
of each other.
Irina, you would probably describe Mother Night as you might say one of her domains might be trickery.
So, I don't know, trust is not necessarily something I would apply to her. She is a bit of a trickster, a deceiver.
Well, folks, I think that those cards are the best we're gonna get for fortune telling in that case. I don't think
Yep.
auguries are gonna do it.
All right.
I don't feel like trusting the word of some deceiver. The dirty deceiving.
I agree.
All right, so you guys have about 4 hours until you reach Volakai from the encampment there, which means we need to roll for 8 potential random encounters.
When we are not having random encounters, I want to make sure that Aridin and I are boasting loudly about all our many exploits and filling in Irina of all our other...
Oh yes, please.
Fuck! I'm
It was,
dropping
it really
frames
was.
left and right. I don't know what's going on.
Oh,
saw
Jacob
it.
frozen on a really funny screen, though. On mine, he's like this. Really awesome.
I kind of want to see if I can ask Pharaoh if there's a way to have him send other people when you commune instead of himself.
I don't think it works like that. I inhale the fumes and then it feels really funny in my head and, beyond that, I
What
don't
else
know.
is Neil Fumes?
Sure,
Mother Night,
but I don't think it will work.
from what you've described, she seems reminiscent of the Seldarine. Or, pardon, the Seldarine.
Miss Elda who?
Probably
you know
some
nothing about
elf
heritage.
thing.
No, that's Link.
You know what? Somebody decided to ban my mother from their heritage, and so then I didn't learn. It's not my fault. It all happened before I was born, as I'm sure you know,
The old
however
person,
old you are.
old people thinking they know everything.
It's a lot of interpreting.
I'm not old. I am only 326.
Super old.
Emerald,
The ancient.
you are just insensitive, you know that?
That's not that old. What's more important is that Pharaoh and I know that Emerald's not going to outlive us.
Is that a threat?
Yeah, like what?
No.
Dude, Emerald, watch your back. Jeez. You might think we're stupid. At least we're not planning on killing you.
I know, right?
Gross.
He's human and trying to kill me. It's even worse.
No, I'm not. I'm half elf. That's why.
Oh, even worse. It's like,
So, I need you guys to each roll a d20.
Can do.
You can't even commit to being moderately offensive. You have to be completely offensive.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm
Pharaoh!
Oh, Theo did really well.
Pharaoh,
Yeah,
I need you to roll d12 plus d8.
That doesn't sound like something good is happening to me.
No, this is a random encounter.
But he rolled a nat 20. That's amazing.
18 or higher.
That's not an 18 or higher.
No, sorry, 18 or higher was for the d20. This is which
dear.
chunk of the table.
Oh boy.
Now I need
Is
d6.
Oh boy.
Oh, stop rolling
That's
high
all
now.
Why would you roll high now? That's such a D move.
There were up to 6 of something, and we have all of them.
Have you found out high now? Is that where we're at? Because I seem to be rolling high now. It's certainly pretty up there.
6 men.
Could have been one. It could have been one.
Lumberjack-looking men
Oh, okay, they look fine. The firefighters.
come traipsing down the road in the opposite direction of you. You see them come out of the mist as they see you.
Hold, there's people coming. Up there.
Oh.
Yeah,
What
listen.
ho, friends?
And that's how we got murdered.
Theo's all around making friends on the road.
They look really rough. They're not all smiles as you shout out to them. And they look up to you guys and they say, "You're gonna give us all the money you've got, and we'll let you walk out of here alive." As they're
Sure,
starting to get
right after
around
you give me all the money you've got.
Do you know who we are? Tell him, Theo.
We're the Eldridge brothers from Redlark. You might have heard of us.
I pull out my sword.
All right, tell you what.
I thought you were going to say you pull out your guild letter.
You have our permission to kill them.
As you pull out your sword, they all look to the one who was talking. He nods back at them, and they all begin to transform before your eyes to reveal werewolves.
Nice.
Well, I wasn't expecting that. But I'm ready for it.
Quoro.
Jake told you guys how my crits weren't working.
April.
No.
Sorry,
I wanted to
dropped
hear
everything
you.
again.
Do it.
I don't care what we do to them.
Do it.
I'm not going to give them
Good.
my money.
They're D's. Do it.
Shall we all
I'm gonna
roll
need
initiative?
from
then?
everybody in just a moment.
I thought you might. Shit.
Bring that
So-
turn order chart up.
Nicole, remember to
Yeah.
click on your token before you roll.
That way
Wait,
we
what-
put it into the turn.
What do I click on?
Your little
So-
picture
On the map, your little
Oh.
square with your name under it.
Nicole, like, I never remember to do that, so if you forget, it's not a big deal.
Yeah, I have never in my life successfully done that.
I think you all just witnessed the first time I've ever done it correctly.
Yeah, I'm only gonna do it now
Guys.
because you told me to.
You guys can edit it
Yeah.
yourselves.
Yeah, Emerald and Quaros, you guys are missing names. Nothing that really matters.
This is not gonna change what I'm gonna do, Emerald, but is your crystallizing thing like AoE?
It is a cone.
Oh, because I'm just gonna go in there.
I mean, I have faith in your fort save. I just don't want you to get mad at me later if you know you going in knowing what's going to happen.
Did you shout that you were gonna do this?
No, but I wasn't subtle about it either.
Oh, okay. I mean, I can choose to delay. But I thought it was like secret.
We'll see how things shape out.
All right.
Alright, give me 1 second. Need to roll for them. There we go. I need to roll for Ismark.
Yeah.
Alright, is everybody's initiative in there?
I don't see the badgies. Oh, there they are.
There. Alright, Koros, you're first.
Okay.
There are
What's
6 of them and they are all around you.
They're all
on our
around,
little
okay,
handy
so-
dandy thing, I've marked them red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple.
Oh, is there actually a map?
Convenient. No, it's not at all actually mapped. The tokens are just
Okay.
there for convenience, so I can keep track of their different hit points.
Okay. What is the
Largest number of them that I can get into a 30-foot
30-foot cone?
cube?
Cube?
Yeah.
30. Since it's 30 feet, you can probably get 3 of them, but you'll also get like half the party.
Well, I don't really want to get half the party.
Well, wait.
We're that
there's an
close to
important
each
question.
other?
What half the party?
Depends which half the party, yeah.
I mean, you could pick any half with
I'm
any
saying, are we that
3,
close to them?
right?
We're that close to the bad
They're
guys?
surrounding us.
Yes, they surrounded you guys.
I missed that detail.
All right. In that case, forget it. I'm gonna just like step back a little bit behind people with swords and armor, and I'm gonna give them some blast.
In fact, I can actually position these tokens in a sort of realistic kind of manner. We can do this. Pharaoh and Emerald and Koros and Irina. There we go. There we go. I positioned everybody's tokens around the Curse of Strahd banner.
Okay. I will blast one of them.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That's funny.
All right. Pick which one: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, or purple.
Blue.
Blue. All right. You can do 25 damage. Nice. Bam! Thwack him with that Eldritch Blast.
Whoomp.
There it is.
All right. Theo.
I'm ready. I'm about to get up all on these bichos with my great axe. So, I'm gonna hit. I guess the red one because I'm closest to him. Yeah.
Sure.
Cool.
You want to step forward and fight him?
Yeah.
Cool.
All up in his grill.
You gotta step
Ew.
forward first.
Well, whatever. He can
Yeah.
move me. Roll low on the dams, but it's cool. And then I'm gonna hit him again.
Hit. Yep, that hits for 7 damage.
21 hit.
Yep.
There we go. That's
Another
more
15.
reasonable.
As you do this, your first slash cuts through him, and you swing around again and get another one. And as you do that, you cut these big old gashes in him, and then they immediately patch back up and heal. And he laughs and howls into a laugh. And he says, "You think puny iron can harm us?"
We were hoping.
I didn't.
We need some silver.
Well, I know Lily knows that Eridan has that magic sword from that dragon.
But it's a +1 sword. I don't think it's made out of silver.
No, but it's magic. And
Oh, okay,
it
cool.
don't matter.
And
It's the
he's
sword you use
going to
anyway.
turn back and attack you.
I mean, but he sucks. So, like,
That's a 13, not going to hit.
I guess he sucks.
That's a 7 is not going to hit. So you're able to dodge his attacks and deflect one of them with your
I feel like a
axe.
7 is pretty bad, and he should just fall on his face.
The yellow one is going to turn and attack Eridan here. So that's not going to hit because I'm rolling like shit. Neither is that.
Don't worry.
Yay.
You'll crit me.
Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't worry.
And
You'll end up
attack
critting on someone later.
Eridan.
Again?
Sorry, not Eridan. Pharaoh. Sorry. Everyone's thinking.
Pharaoh is.
Pardon?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's not my turn. You're doing stuff to me. My bad.
This one is going to attack Emerald. That's going to hit, finally.
Yay.
That is.
I'm gonna use my reaction to cast shield.
Cool. Does the
AC is
reaction
now
happen
22.
before or after the hit?
When you were attacked.
When they go to attack and before the hit. So your AC with
Yes.
shield is 21?
22.
Oh, we should update the thing.
No. That's with Blade Song is the thing.
Got it. So we need a third slash on there.
It's complicated.
This is still beats 22, so it's still going to hit you.
All right.
For 6 damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw.
Awesome. Let's get lycanthropic.
Well, you'll be missed.
Actually, I rolled an 18. Never mind. Apparently, I don't get to be cool.
All right. The blue one here is going to run up. Oh, sorry, he gets the second attack. That was only his first attack.
Oh, goody.
His second attack will not hit 22.
Okay. I was gonna say my AC is still 22.
Blue one's going to run up and attack Irina.
Oh, yeah.
That's exactly 17, so that'll hit. So you're going to take 6 damage as he bites at you, and I need a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Where can I...
So
yeah, sorry.
on your sheet where it says saves, it'll be on the core page in the top left. Saving throws.
You click the word
Lines.
Constitution in there.
Oh, okay. My bad.
No worries.
There we go.
You're good. You feel
It's actually even better than that. So
poison or something in your veins, but you just tough up and you're fine.
Cool.
The green one is going to step up and attack Ismark.
Oh no, Otto!
That's going to hit. He needs to make a save. He passes his save, but he has taken 6 damage. He looks pretty bloody just from that. I forgot my second attack against Irina, so I'm going to do that right now. But that fails.
Cool.
And now the last attack against Ismark is going to miss. He cowers, and the werewolf is laughing at him and doesn't attack. Alright, Emerald. Let me show the state of the battlefield real quick. The werewolves
all right,
have
I'm gonna.
squeezed in.
Do you guys mind if I go first out of the 12s? I know that we're allowed to choose them.
Yes,
if I
you
be,
guys
right?
can arrange your 12s. Yeah.
Sure.
I'm about to do a giant AoE blast.
Okay, then do that
so
first. That's fine. I don't care.
Alright.
Okay.
Emerald Arrow Aridin.
sounds good. So unless Alex has a protest.
Actually, just keep order the same. It doesn't actually matter that much.
Alright,
Or it's all
back
good
to
chance,
the
whatever.
original Emerald Aridin Pharaoh order.
So I'm gonna start. I was gonna start singing. And activate Blade Song.
Uh-huh.
So bonus action. Then I'm going to move down to here. And this does provoke. That is fine. So he can swing at me AC 21.
Give me just a second. I'm clicking things. Yep. He'll take an attack. That's not going to hit.
All right. I have movement 35. Can I get to an angle where I can hit all 3 of them and not the party with a 60-foot cone?
I mean, you can try and measure it out on here. You've got to. I gave you a grid.
Yeah, I just want to make sure.
Yeah, I guess if it starts from there and it does 90 degrees, then
Yeah, so I think I could do it
you should
without.
be able to hit those 3. Yeah.
Perfect. So, in that case, I will burn a 5th level spell slot.
Bam! Cone of Cold. All right, they each get to take a con save.
DC 16.
All right, we'll do from closest to you to furthest to you.
Sounds good.
Closest gets a nat 1.
Oof.
He is seriously bloodied. The next one is going to pass, so he'll take half. So,
So 25 cold.
Alright, then the last one Those two 12 will not pass. So he'll take
50.
the full 50. Also very bloody.
Awesome. Productive turn.
Indeed. Cool. Aridin.
Okay. I'm gonna point behind the yellow one and say, "Look, a female wolf in heat," and then I'm gonna hit it. My sword.
Your magic +1 longsword.
Yeah, it's not gonna do much.
First one's not gonna hit. He doesn't look, and when you swing it down, he just easily dodges it. He was not tricked by your point and look. But the second one, see, that first one, the feint wasn't the shout, it was the fake swings that you had him on a false sense of security, so that you could come around and hit him with the real hit.
Did it on purpose.
Give me damage.
Okay, so I'm gonna do this, and then I'm also going to expend a superiority die. Add 10 to the damage.
Before you expend that superiority die,
what's up?
know that first hit of 13 slashing damage is enough to finish this guy off. He was just hit pretty badly by that cone of cold.
Okay. Doesn't matter, because I'm not really using it for the damage. I'm using it to do something else.
Cool.
I'm using it as maneuvering attack, and I'm going to tell Otto to get in between me and Theo.
Gotcha. So you can move Ismark.
So he can move half his speed without provoking opportunity attack.
Awesome. He comes right there in between you guys. Let me show this again. He moves off of that green vampire. He's cowering, and he looks at, or green vampire, werewolf, and he runs between you two. All right. Pharaoh.
Okay, I'm going to turn to these ones that are bothering Arena and Ismark, and I'm going to say, you two seem to be confused about what's going to happen next. And I'm going to cast Confusion.
You're doing this right next to...
I'm actually going to target, like, this point, which just hit the 2. It's 10
Yeah,
foot
sorry.
radius.
Ben, remind me, is casting defensively a thing? Not anymore?
Nope.
Just you can cast
Gone.
anytime you want?
Yep.
Cool.
So, like, I think that when you do a sphere, it actually centers on a, like, crosshatch of the...
Yeah.
Of the, yeah, okay, so I can do that and hit both the werewolves and not hit Irina.
Cool.
Irina,
Irina.
Irina, okay. And it's a DC 16.
DC 16. Alright, so they got... What kind of save? You didn't say.
Whiz.
Wisdom?
Kind of save where they fail immediately. That kind of save.
That one, yeah, that sounds good.
First one's a 14. Second one is a 3.
Yeah.
So what happens?
On their turns, they have to roll, and they do something potentially different from what they would want to do. They only have a 20% chance of acting normally. Otherwise,
Gotcha.
it's like...
Okay, so that's
Dope spell. I just read it. It's awesome.
It's pretty cool.
Alright.
Level 4 spells are good.
Irina.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna stumble back in slight terror, and take out. I mean, I'm gonna look up to the sky and mutter under my breath, "Morning Lord, please let this work." And I am going to attempt to cast. What's it called? Sorry. Lightning bolts.
Awesome.
Lightning bolt.
But I thought paladins were immune to fear.
Lightning bolt cracks down on which one?
Sorry, I forgot to say that one before me. The one right, I can't. How do I say
Blue
that?
dot or green dot?
Blue.
Blue. Alright. Making a dex save. That's a 2. That's gonna hit. 27 damage. Nice.
That's a nice-ass lightning bolt.
His
Stare down at my hands and be like, oh my god.
Ah!
It looks like the Morning Lord has answered your prayer. Ismark is like, what do I do? And he's like tugging on Theo and tugging on Aridin. And he's giving you guys disadvantage on your turns.
Come on.
Can you... I don't know the rules, Jake. Can you use a reaction to him doing something to you to, like... Can I shove my crossbow in his face? And give it to him as a weapon? Or no?
That would be
I have to do that on my turn.
On your turn, yeah.
Alright.
Alright, Koros. Oh, Bobby hasn't come back.
He just left it. He's having internet issues.
Huh. Weird. All right. We'll just skip him for now. Well, you know what? No, I can pull up his sheet actually. And, give me just 1 second. Koros. I can pull up his sheet. He's just gonna do what he always does.
Blasty blast.
Blasty blasty.
Go Iron Man, go.
I don't know. And that's at the blue.
Say
one.
purple.
Purple one.
Oh, okay.
All right. And that's gonna be not quite enough to finish the purple one off.
Ooh, they're so sad looking, right?
So then he'll do that again. I closed his sheet because I'm stupid. So give me a sec.
Yeah.
Eldritch Blast. Cool, those both hit. That'll finish that one off. Bam. He finishes off another werewolf.
Nice.
Theo, this werewolf in front of you is unharmed by your previous attacks, and now this stupid Otto von Ismark dude is yanking on your cloak, your feather cloak, and he's pulling you off balance.
No, I'm just gonna I don't know what I'm doing that, but fuck that guy.
Yeah, do it. You elbow to the face.
Yeah, like straight to the nose, like
That's
just
gonna make you roll down, just bam, right in his nose.
Yeah.
Oh, and I'm gonna give him, like 5 damage.
Alright, cool, whatever. The important part is not that he has damage, the important part is that he's like, oh no, and not bothering
Definitely
me.
broke his nose.
Okay, but I see that the one Aridin was hitting. But I see the one Aridin was hitting is like more damaged, right?
Aridin killed the one Aridin was fighting.
I'm gonna be like, Aridin, throw me your sword.
Okay. Do I have to wait to do that
Aridin
then?
can't do that until Aridin's turn.
Aren't we like right next to each other?
No, there's
Ismark
like-
is between you.
Now he's not. Now he's doing this. But
Is there a shield bash? Like, melee thing? Because my shield is also magic. I can just give you my shield.
Magic bludgeoning damage?
Exactly.
4 bludgeoning, then.
I'll allow it.
Okay, I'll give you my shield next turn.
okay, I'm gonna delay then until after.
But it's gonna be like a D4. It's not gonna be very much.
Like so what I'm gonna do to try to be fair is I'll use this as one of my attacks, and then I'm gonna delay, and then do one attack only
Alright.
when I get something from Aridin.
So we'll call that a programmed action when you catch the sword.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright. Meanwhile, this werewolf is attacking you. As you turn to throw me the sword! He goes in for a bite. He's gonna miss the bite. He goes in for claws. Claws are gonna hit. He scratches you really badly. 7 damage.
Con save?
No con save for the claws. For
Dang.
the bite.
Learning werewolf mechanics.
Hashtag rigged.
Bobby's alive.
Hey,
Kill
everybody,
one.
welcome back. You used Eldritch Blast on your missing turn.
That's probably what I was going to do.
It's alright.
Emerald!
I'm gonna hold out a.
Most of the werewolves.
What? Oh, that's right. There's a lot more werewolves. Thanks.
There's orange,
Cannon,
green.
Shut up.
I want them to roll d10s and be confused. It was my only spell.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Orange
Roll
one is
D10.
gonna attack you, Pharaoh. That one's gonna hit 6 damage and a con save, please.
Okay, but make sure you do this thing on the ones where they had the thing.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Pharaoh, you feel a dark power seeping through your veins as he
Ah,
clamps
no.
down on you.
No
Where,
veins.
Pharaoh?
No.
Oh, wait, guys, this is gonna be really cool because we'll probably have to do a lot with whatever the Midnight Queen or whatever her Midnight Lady, Midnight Mom, whatever her name was.
Midnight Mom.
Mother Knight?
Midnight Mom.
No, Midnight Mom is so funny because I'm
Midnight
here.
Mom.
Night Mom with her speakers, listeners, and seers.
Midnight Mom.
Midnight
Midnight
Mom.
Dad.
Hi, Day Dad. Hi, Midnight Mom.
I do, Dad.
Anyway, and then the second attack also hits for 7 more damage on top of that, Pharaoh, so that's total 13 damage.
Right.
Then the other 2 roll d10s. Let me find a d10.
Because they suck.
You're
Alright, green one first. He rolls a 9. What's that?
That's he acts normally.
Axe
Bastard.
moves normally. Alright.
Rose, come on. Did he really have to roll a 9?
Gonna step forward and attack Ismark.
That That's okay.
Damn it! That's what I was trying to prevent. That guy probably has a bad con save.
I feel like you should have advantage when attacking.
Ismark is cowering under Aridin and Theo's feet, and the werewolf can't get a bite in edgewise. The blue one, D10. 1.
Ooh,
All right.
That means he just uses all his movement to move in a random direction. Roll a d8 for the direction.
Sweet.
Doesn't take an action. He doesn't do a dash. He just does a more normal move action that does not take an action.
So I'm going to count from the top. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 diagonally away. His full movement.
His full speed.
Full single movement, yeah, not
Does
action.
Not a dash. Yeah, not fleeing.
Like way the fuck away that way.
Is that an opportunity attack for Irina?
That is an opportunity attack for Irina.
It is.
She has a weapon out.
Which,
Yes.
I mean, I have,
team and also a werewolf.
I have weapons that won't do anything, but yes, I have weapons.
Swipe
Not
you.
silver
Okay.
or magic.
No, but I will swipe at it anyway.
Do it.
Okay.
Good practice.
Yeah, I guess so. Let me see.
By that I mean practice figuring out where things on your sheet are for Nicole.
Yeah, oh yeah, totally.
Good.
I thought her skill in two-handed weapons would improve.
There you go. And then click the word longsword in the chat for the damage.
Oh, okay, thank you. So,
There
Nice.
you go.
cool, thank you.
You're going to want to fill in the damage type on there later.
Okay, my bad.
No worries.
We can. Alex and I can help you.
Slashy.
And that's
Slashy,
all
slash.
of the werewolves.
Dude, speak for yourself. I do slashing.
Now it's Emerald's turn.
Shooting damage.
I'm gonna point a finger at the orange man and kind of just sigh. Dismount.
Sighing. So over it.
That'll hit.
What does chromatic orb actually do? I don't know what it
It
is.
makes his
No,
I can pick a damage type.
milk magic.
Oh, okay.
And it makes an excellent mac and cheese.
Acid.
Oh, it's a war crime, dude.
It is, actually.
9 acid damage. All right, Aridin.
This is
I
little-
gotta hand Theo my shield and stuff. How does that work with my remaining
The shield,
stuff?
you can use one of your attacks to throw him the shield.
Yeah, toss do.
And then I'll use my sword to swing at orange. Why did it do that? Oh, because I have disadvantage. That's right.
Yes, because Ismark is tugging at you.
No, but
I've
we don't have
dropped it.
disadvantage
Oh,
anymore.
no, you don't anymore because
I elbowed
Theo
that bitch.
broke his nose.
Yeah,
Okay.
he sucks. I hate him.
So do
So
I
22.
my first roll? 22.
Yeah, so we'll use that 22. Sure, yeah, that hits. Roll damage.
Woo!
Nice.
Dope.
14.
Can I do my one attack now?
Yes,
as
you can do your one shield bash attack.
What do I roll for that? Just strength?
Yeah, strength and proficiency. Well, yeah, you get proficient in shields.
So I just do like a strength save because that's proficiency plus strength.
Yeah, that sounds fine.
All right.
Bam!
Nice.
And then roll a d4 for damage. Just slash
Flat
out
it
one
down.
d4 plus your strength modifier, which is 5.
That's the roll. Okay, so 8.
So 8 damage to that guy.
Better than 0.
And he goes, there you go!
What a
Plus one to
D.
your
Alright, Pharaoh. Unless, Aridin, you want to do like anything special.
No, that's it.
Cool, Pharaoh.
Pharaoh's gonna pull out both staves like a bamf and throw one at some dude and say, what's my word? I forgot what it is. I don't remember. He's gonna say a word in Elven. It's going to transform in the air into a coiled snake and land near the one that is over near Theo, I think. That one's not super hurt, right?
Not
Nah.
super hurt.
Your
Theo just
pronunciation
had
was
first
awful.
So I'm gonna say it probably was awful. He forgot the word. He's gonna throw it over there, and then he's also going to cast spiritual weapon on the one near him as a bonus action to attack it. And I don't think the constrictor snake can do an action right now. It technically gets its own turn on the initiative. Do you just want to do it on my turn?
Immediately after yours, that's fine. So
Okay,
first,
cool.
roll that spiritual weapon damage on the orange one.
Okay. Force damage. It's not smacking damage.
Looking pretty bad, but he's still standing.
All right. And I believe it's a
And then-
giant.
Sorry, then we'll do the snake.
I think it's a large creature.
Does it count as magic?
It's not a magic snake, but it can bind people, which doesn't matter if it hurts them or not.
I mean, it was a stick.
made of magic. I'm pretty sure Moses would call that magic.
But
I don't think
that
it has
attacks
magical
count as
attacks.
Lily, look at Slack. The message I sent you. It's relevant.
And it doesn't seem to say anywhere how big it is on the character sheet for Giant Constrictor Snake. I figured it was large, but I don't really know.
That's fine. Probably
Okay, I'll
medium.
try.
A normal snake would be small.
Neither the word large or medium are anywhere on the page, so I don't know.
I'm assuming this would be at most a medium snake. Do you know how big a large fucking snake would be?
Okay, let's cut the snake talk. Okay.
Anyway, do you bind if you're way behind?
It's huge.
Can it act on
A
its
giant
first turn?
constrictor snake is a huge creature.
Yeah, we'll let it
huge
act on this
creature?
first.
Okay, cool. Then it is going to attack for +6 to the dude right next to it. It has to be within 5 feet, which is why I throw it right at him. Do I have to roll something for accuracy?
No, that's fine.
Doesn't have to reach for this attack. Oh, and it's not going to work.
Yeah, no. Alright, we'll move on.
That's fine.
Irina.
Okay. I am going to. Let's see. Where's everything?
Show the state of the world real quick. Here.
Yeah.
See,
Thanks.
this one down here is ran way away. We've got the one in the middle of everyone, the one Peter's been fighting, and the one Pharaoh's been fighting.
Okay, the green one. I'm going to attempt to use Thunder Smite, which I don't know if will actually do anything. Nice. Where is it? It wasn't one of the ones in the book, so it doesn't have the. It didn't have anything on for it, but yeah. Oh, whoops.
What does
Thought I wrote
Thunder
stuff.
Smite do?
Sorry, I thought I wrote stuff for it. Well, it says that whenever I hit, the next time I hit with my sword for a minute, it deals an extra 2d6 damage, and if it fails the saving throw, knocks it back 10 feet.
Gotcha.
They're 100 feet now.
So now, if you would, was that a regular action or a bonus action?
Bonus, sorry.
Cool. So now you can do a regular attack.
Yeah, so I was going to attack normally.
So your base sword damage won't do anything, but the extra thunder damage will.
Right. Okay, cool. It did let me see if I can figure out how to attack again. Okay.
You should click the name of the weapon.
Yeah.
Yep. That will not hit, but I believe you have do you have 2 attacks at this time because of your level or no?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So go ahead and roll the second attack.
Alright, cool.
There you go. That'll hit. Don't bother rolling the sword damage. Just roll the thunder damage.
Okay, so that's 2d6, I think?
Yeah. /R space 2d6.
Okay.
Is it just a longsword?
Yeah.
As your sword crashes into him, the blade cuts him and that heals up, but then the thunder shatters through his body.
Okay.
Definitely shakes him.
Considered him.
I think it said it was audible for 300 feet.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
It's really loud.
It's really loud.
I guess it would have to be to do damage, right?
Ismark is like, I can't believe my nose! I can't believe you broke my nose!
Oh, I can't believe my ears! I can't believe you broke my ears!
Koros.
Okay, so is it possible to minimize all these player icons? Because they're taking up most of my screen.
Yeah, you go to the settings in the top right, you scroll down to the very bottom, and where it says player avatar size, you set it to names only.
Ah.
I was wondering.
Wow, this is my left so much better. Okay.
Oh, cool.
So who is close to death?
Everyone.
The orange one
Constantly, we grow closer.
and the blue one. Blue one's running away though.
Okay. Then we will, as soon as I get my character sheet back up, blast the orange one.
Cool. That'll hit.
That will hit?
Yes.
Okay.
Bam,
Finish him
bam.
off. Bam.
Okay, then I'll hit the blue one that's running away.
Cool. That'll definitely hit. 8 damage will just finish him off, getting all the last hits. Bam. Excellent job there, Koros.
I'll do what I can.
All right, Theo.
All right, I'm gonna hit this last beesh. Well, there's the green guy still, but I'm gonna hit the red one still with my bashing thing that I'm doing now.
Yep.
So, bam, bam. Oh,
Explosive.
Yeah, that's not gonna hit.
no,
He's
I'm
not used to shields.
not used to shields. It's not a great weapon, which I'm allowed to re-roll with that, so it's reasonable. Second attack. That's more reasonable.
That'll hit.
All right.
D4 plus 5.
Okay, so 8 again.
Cool. You know you can put the plus 5 in the roll.
I always mess it up somehow when I do that, so I just didn't.
That's fine. So 8 more damage.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna shout to Eridan, I guess, and be like, help me finish him.
Alex, where do dice go in PEMDAS?
It's the D.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna say, my sword wasn't working. Explain it, basically.
Yep. Werewolf's turn. We're gonna start by attacking Theo.
Oh, but I
He
have
has a
shield.
higher AC.
Yeah, my AC's higher because I have shield.
Yeah, it's up by
Plus
2.
1 shield.
However, he rolled a nat
It's plus
20.
1 shield. It's up by 3, isn't it?
So he hits
Ooh,
for
the
sure.
crit.
Oh, it might be 3, sorry. Yeah, because it's magic. But he crit, so that's going to hit for 6 damage, and I need a con save, Theo.
Alright. Please let me roll good tonight. I feel like all the things where I have high, I roll low.
Hey!
Nat 20.
You turn him into a human.
Oh my god.
He bites you, and he's so disgusted by the taste, because it's been a little while since you've showered. And he goes, oh, and he does just go right back into human form.
That's awesome. I'm gonna be like, ha, because he's naked, right?
No, he's got his clothes.
What?
All back.
That's lame. That's so lame.
There's no show?
They're all ripped because they were on his. He hulked through them, and then he was unhulking. So they're
Oh, I can still ha. That's reasonable.
all right. And then he's like, what? All right.
Startled him.
Sorry, there's another one that needs to attack. The green one is done with Ismark, because Ismark's fucking all rolling around on the ground and holding his nose and his ears. And he's going to turn and attack Irina.
Wait, he needs to do another D10. I
Oh,
think.
no, sorry, he's still confused. You're right. D10.
Oh, 1 sec. I need to make a con save, though, because I got hit.
Yes, you
To
did.
see if I actually keep on concentrating on that.
So
I do.
DC 10.
Yeah, you're fine there.
Alright, so...
You rolled a 6.
That is... This creature doesn't move or take actions
Oh,
this turn.
so never mind. Tim rolls.
Ha! Sucks.
So, let's see. I would do anything to kill. Let's see. You know what? This spell never works, so I have to use it. So I'm going to move my full 35 to this over here. Look at the one fighting Theo, and then it's inevitably going to make the saves, but I want to do it.
Oh, nice.
Alright, what's the save?
So first, I need a wisdom save.
Wisdom. It fails.
Oh my god. Okay.
That's bad.
It's so exciting.
It's now frightened automatically.
Sorry, is this the red one or the green
at
one?
the red one.
Okay.
And at
one
the end of each one of its turns, it needs to make another saving throw. And if it fails, it takes 40 psychic damage for as long as the spell lasts.
Nice.
Turn.
So wait, you don't want us to kill it so that it does something, right?
Guys, it's fine if you kill it. Someone failed a save against Phantasmal Killer. Today's a good day. No one ever fails against this spell.
I just realized it had an onset in 5e, which is kind of cool. Isn't it immediate? 3-5? I mean, Pathfinder?
Yeah. Well, in 3-5, you do both saves at once. You do the first save, and then if you fail, you roll again for the next save.
At the end of its turn, got it. I dropped frames a bunch again just now. It's coming back. All right.
It
It is Eridan's turn.
Oh god.
I'm gonna attack the red one because Theo told me to.
Cool.
Makes sense. You want to listen to your older brother.
Move to be able to do that.
We're twins.
That's fine.
Cool. That'll hit. 14 damage. Nice.
Up.
18 will hit.
Up.
12 damage. He's pretty bloodied.
Yeah, man.
Pharaoh.
Okay, so since you actually know how 5e stat blocks work,
Wait. She should have had advantage on those because we're flanking.
You're
No, we're not.
Not flanking.
not flanking. You gotta be on opposite sides to flank.
Fine. I'll move and then we'll be flanking.
I suppose I should have moved into a flanking position, but I didn't.
It's fine. You both hit anyway. What was that, Brandon?
so for stat blocks, if it says actions and it has bite and constrict, can the snake do both of those or just one?
Does it have multi-attack?
No.
I don't believe so. No.
Then no. It can only do one or the other.
Okay, cool. It's gonna try to constrict then again. What? Oh, there we go.
That'll do it.
Hey, and then it's gonna do 2d8 plus something damage, but it's bludgeoning, so I think it's not gonna do anything.
Correct.
Okay, and then it's just going to restrain. The thing is now grappled with an escape DC of 16.
Nice.
Until it gets out of the grapple, the creature is restrained, which means your movement attack rolls have against the creature have advantage, and its attack rolls have disadvantage, and it has disadvantage on dex saves.
Got it.
Ooh.
Alina.
All right. Has it been less than a minute?
It's 6 seconds per round, so it's been 6 seconds.
Beautiful. All right. I'm gonna hit it with my sword again.
But you have advantage.
Nope, different one.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that your brother is too useless to provide flanking bonus.
Oh, wrong thing. Sorry.
That is much better. That'll hit for sure. Go ahead and roll that 2d6
Okay.
thunder damage.
Cool.
Thunder.
Thunder.
Thunder, thunder, thunder guts.
Nice.
Yeah.
7 damage. You roll the second
Yeah.
attack.
Yep.
Do you not
Yeah,
add
that would-
strength to your attacks?
This is the she normally
This-
would, but the,
yeah.
the sword damage is what gets the strength, and that's not magical. It's the thunder that's magical.
Oh, I'm sorry.
12 will just hit.
Okay. Cool. Alrighty.
Nice. All right.
Good work.
Ismark rolls around on the floor. Koros.
All right, now I'm gonna blast this one right in front of me. Green.
Cool.
Come on. Here we go.
Crit. Nice.
Eat
Dope.
asshole.
10 damage.
Is he still up?
Yeah, he's still up.
All
I
right.
feel like 10 is not a crit. Doesn't you just roll really bad?
Yeah, you got a
Yeah.
2 on a d10.
Yeah. Roll
Wait.
again? Or sorry, roll for damage?
15 hits.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Yeah, he rolled a 3 and a 2 on his damage rolls.
Balls are weak.
Oh,
Alright,
okay.
and then we'll finish it. That'll finish him off.
All right.
Theo, you've got a constricted human form werewolf in front of
Right.
you.
So I'm going to roll this with advantage.
Bam.
And then 8 damage.
Look at that. Just bam, you knock him to the ground.
No, one more.
Alright, that also hits.
Yay.
Bam, bam.
Finish him.
Double smack him. Finish him off, and he falls to the ground.
And then he's really, really dead.
And then
Yeah, and he just is gone, man.
and you guys look around, and you've defeated these werewolves, and this was just walking between towns that this happened, and you guys think that you might need some silvered weapons.
This place sucks.
Why does your sword work and my sword didn't? That's bullshit.
And Ismark would do this bonus. This is why I asked for your help.
How did you survive here? Look at you.
Stay out of the village.
Next time, don't get in our way when we're trying to save your life.
Can I do a
Very
medicine check
irritating.
to like stuff some tissue up his nose?
You don't need a medicine check for that. You can give him a big old handkerchief.
All right, cool.
And so that's where we'll end the session tonight. We're a bit late, but we started a bit late. So thank you guys for watching. Please comment on the video, message the page, let us know what you liked, what you didn't like. We will be continuing next week with Curse of Strahd, same time. My players, please message me privately. Send me your rose, thorn, bud. That's the thing you liked, thing you didn't like, thing you're looking forward to. That helps me to be a better GM and helps our sessions to be better for our viewers. With that, thank you guys all for playing. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye! You can't just normally, you gotta put your cape on and flee the scene.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, before I click the button.
Turn into
Where's
a powder.
the cape, though?
Wait, where's the... Frick is the top of this cape. Here we go.
Gotta hiss.
Until next time.
Okay, that was pretty good. Pretty good.